breathing live colour. Why have I now only seen... Oh, that's a message from ages ago. Mike Myler Boo Boos are watching. Is that okay? From 10 minutes ago. Why is that now only just showed up? Oh, this is really slowed down. I'm like 10 minutes behind the chat. Why is that there? Is that going to mean now... Hang on. These are messages from ages ago. Can you... I'm going to check my phone. Can you still... Am I here? Do I exist? I'm seeing messages from 9:10. I love playing against Wester. He's such a silly guy. I feel bad when I'm playing Killers who isn't the new guy. Yeah, I'm trying... We're so far behind. What are you talking about? I'm going to restart stream. I'll be 2 seconds. Or is it catching up now? Hang on. No, it's up. Way, it's caught up. There you go. Sorry, buddy. It's all... That was very weird. There we go. It's back up to speed. What the fuck? We see you, unfortunately. That's me. Please never say that again. I will give you a whole 3-hour timeout to think about what you've done. All right, and I'll be gone by that point. Anyways, let's boot back up. Tell us to type something sim in chat. I think we're good, though. I think we're good now, because I've just read that now. But just for the bit, just for the sake of doing it, type what I smell like in chat. What you think I smell like. Fart. Nice. Good one. British. Orange. Orange? That's specific. Lickles. Lickles _ possum. Mike's getting existential. He's lost it. He's lost the plot, everybody. It's okay. We're back with the chain, so everything's fine. Your name's Lickles. Who's licking possums? Don't do that. It's bad for your health, I think. I don't know. I've never tried. I wouldn't recommend. Midnight knows from experience, I guess. I'm live. No way. Thanks, Stream Elements, mate. Did I miss anything whilst I was away in that sense? No, we're okay. Mike Pod went offline. Well, get him back online then, honestly. Lazy. Off a job. Right, there are more ads playing because of classic pre-roll, because I've now ended the stream and restarted the stream, but don't worry. It's, we've probably only got one set to do in the meantime. I'm going to drop in the meantime. Drop my arse. Welcome back. Thank you very much, LLZ. Welcome back yourself. Hopefully your bladder has been indeed evacuated of said implosion that was imminent. Now, let me look at this scam of this leaf pile that we need to address. Are we clipping right through it? Yes. But that's because it has a small little central thing to land on. Look at that poo. That lands. That goes right through. Yeah, we'll change the... We need like a bucket or a bathtub or a pasta bowl. We need something more bowl-shaped to land into. A toilet. And you lot can all... Whoa! Actually, look at that. You lot are just shit, all right? And Fee's better than you all. That's how you land in the leaf pile, everybody. It's not as good as Fee. Rigged. Now, Fee's just better than you all, okay? Sorry that you had to find out this way. I lost my items. Fantastic.
Where did it come from?
Welcome on in, No Lights. Hope you're doing wonderful. I don't know what she said. She said something. Where did something come from? Where did you lot come from? All right? Why are you all here? How did you find your way around here? A toilet would actually be quite funny, wouldn't it? In hindsight. But I've still yet to hear from the people that are behind it. Maybe I'll drop them a message on a different platform or something. Because I imagine surely, because my message was it was giving bot vibes. In the sense of I'm asking somebody about a commission, right? Which is surely shown up in their spam folder. You know, even though it is an honest thing, it's just me going like, "Hi guys, I love your insert content creator name here streams. I love the part where you do insert generic thing." I'm currently standing. I'm sitting, all right, but standing with my posture. I love your adjective work. Exactly. We should collaborate. Still, while a new chain blinds me. Did you know that you'll never break the chain? You'll never break the chain. You'll never break the chain. Oh, you'll be glad to know my 1144 patter has indeed been made into some short form content. Oh, isn't that exciting? We should actually plan a duo day. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If it's not official in an email, buttering me up first, LLC. And that is one of my things, though. Is on my 2026 list of stream things to do. Just do things like that. So I would be down. I think duo is a nice. Not quite sometimes the pain of solo, because sometimes solo games can be a little bit. I like the unpredictability of solo, but also at the same time sometimes like, oh, if only I had just a second person. So I am like say looking to broaden my horizons in that sense. The last email I sent to Mike, he used for patter because I called him a low-skill TTV loser. That even made the weekly highlights and the yearly highlights, Pickles. So, job success. Rent-free in my head. Sorry, Lickles. Yes, of course, Lickles. I don't know why, but I'm just going to follow the crowd because I'm a sheep like that. I'm sure very, very... What's it for? Is it just a typo? I'm guessing because the L is near the P. But it sounds dodgier than maybe just a simple, innocent typo. All right, so you can call Pickles Lickles. I'm going to call them Pickles because that is their legal name. I've seen the documents. Surname Possum. Right, we go back in. Maybe they didn't like... although somebody, Gummy, mentioned how maybe it's revenge from Burb earlier. I did indeed, definitely me, nibbled her cables and her stream died. I did accuse me of kissing your gripper earlier, though. Not kissing, licking. So maybe Lickles. It's actually got some lore behind it. That might be it. That's where it was born. That was also born today. Lickles because Pickles licks grippers. I'm okay to run with that. All right, I'm Toilet Biscuit Man and Tissue Head, so come on. Someone else has got to share. Someone else has got to share the L lore behind the names. I'm unremembering today. Well, guess what? I'm not, and I'm an elephant, and I never forget. So I'll remember. Actually, I won't. If there's anyone that's going to forget, it's going to be me. I'm like, why is everyone calling them the Lickles? What have I missed? I am not a trustworthy person to rally for anything that resembles change. That is change related. Because I'll forget what we're even rallying for. It was a xenomorph. There would have been our variety, ladies and gentlemen, but it was not to be. I super trust you to forget, actually. Thank God. You're welcome. My pleasure. Welcome in, Lemon. I hope you're doing fabulous as well. You're having a good Thursday. Right. We're going to run out of time. We're going to try and get a couple more games in, but it's seemingly not wanting us to for some reason. Come on, give me the game, please. Yeah, but we'll sack the idea of the Adept off, though, for the rest of today. We've done Dustin's. We've done one for a day. All right. Yep, I've had my 2 DVD games. That's enough for you, Sunshine. Time to log off, please. Go play something else. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Right, just as a heads up now, whilst I've got the time to say it, this weekend... there will be another weekly highlights, and that actually reminds me, I need to drop you a message, Kia, after stream today to... I actually don't know what I'm doing for the thumbnail, so I'll have to have a quick look back through the highlights, and I'll let you know. You failed 11 adepts, so behaviour kicked you off the game. They're like, this guy, dog shit, mate. Don't have him in our lobbies. Did I not just pair with this Steve? I feel like I might have done. Oh, Felix has got his Hellfire Club shirt on. Personally, if it was out the logo, I'd... Oh. Felix doesn't have... Felix has got his... No. Nips, please, Felix. Who said that? Come on. Peer pressure. Yeah, they're just flexing. Hang on, hang on. Oh, I ain't got time to get Princess Fit on, alright? Otherwise, I'd have made him look really silly. Felix, honestly, yeah, he's like, by the way, I'm a Felix main. If he's not P100, then it's all for nothing. Selecting, yeah, he's just showing off, isn't he? Just showing his collection, which actually there's some nice ones in there. I'll give him that. Lacking maybe a fedora. Otherwise, he's done a blinder there. Right. Is it going to be a dodge of a Zeno to dodge into a Vecna? We shall see. Are we getting closer to confirming Jillian date? Do you know what? I was actually thinking about that today, Pickles. I've got some busy work in the next 3 days. However, once next week rolls around, that is going to be the next priority on the non-work related things to sort out. I've got a bit of a list going on. Since I've been back, there's a act to sort out. I'm trying to sort out a bit of a kind of home gyms type setup, which is getting there. So yes, Jillian is now one of the non-actual work priorities. So next week we'll get that bought. Because again, it's going to be very weird. It's not actually as big of a cosplay as it needs to be. We've got everything else. And it is only waist up cosplay. Because, my word, any of you lot that are into cosplaying, it's a bit expensive, isn't it? It's a bit like, it's like, oh, just buy this little silly thing, buy this little silly that. And suddenly, before you know it, you're buying a whole outfit for somebody and it's costing you a surplus of like £100. So the Jill cosplay will have to make multiple appearances to make it pay its way. And then obviously that opens the floodgates of possibility to Felix, Ada Wong with that same bob. Plenty. Yeah, Jill Sundays just for the entire rest of the year. Just wear it if you just wear it random. I said this to Pixie and we laughed about like the idea of like what would have been so funny is if I just never mentioned the idea of a cosplay and just rocked up one day on stream with that wig, never said a word, ignored all the messages that were to do with it, and just wore a fucking bob wig for a stream. Never talk about it. Even after the stream is done and we've moved on. And never say a word. Mike cannot wear... Oh, yeah, true. Can you imagine me wearing... Yeah, we almost need to get any cosplays out of the way before the end of March. Maybe May-ish. Because then it'll start to heat up. And I will die. Not to actually be exaggerating or anything. I will indeed pass. I was on train home last weekend and Ada Wong got on the train. The real Ada Wong from hit game Resident Evil. Alright, just wear the Jill cosplay for all of our March. Just wear it at home as well. Why not? Yeah, fair enough. We pre-drop. I think we have to. Get myself a little bit of distance in me life. A little bit of Monica on the side. Do you know what? This is a killer I also still don't know how to play against. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. It's a killer I am always very dumbfounded with. Whoa! Run away! Help me, Kate! Oh, who's he swinging at? Has he got an add-on that makes him faster with that? Because he has just aimlessly thrown that out. Whoa, he's confused! Whoa, even I'm confused, mate. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, you rarely see this skin, actually. I'll be agreeing with you on that, actually. I normally see the glitch trap. I actually don't know what animal is it. Is it a bunny? Unfortunately not the real Ada, but the resemblance was uncanny. Oh, just you wait, Lewis, until I rock up looking like Ada one day. You're going to be like, that is Ada Wong. You can't tell me otherwise. Alright, that cactus beard is really giving it away. Right. Not maybe the best killer to get the badaboom slash chem trap value on. You're missing just someone like a trapper or somebody that is forced to vault. Because I love the idea. I was talking with Watsy about this because I feel like he'd be down for it, of getting mad value out of Shaq, where Chemtrap obviously the pallet until he breaks it, and then Bada Boom, one of us, other person Bada Booms it again afterwards, after it has been gotten rid of. But however, I feel after the first time, maybe they wouldn't bolt the second time. They'd be like, fuck this, fuck these guys. All right, but there's potential. There's potential. Right, we are down to 2 gens, which I feel like has been in not bad timing. I feel like not much has happened chase-wise, so maybe we're... And with another gen on the way. Nice. Chem traps, booms. Oh, I didn't even think ahead on. Oh, that's a lovely little extra spanner in the works. I'm down. Don't even... You're just shenanigans. Just calling my name. I was talking to Snaggies the other day on his stream about how... What's like a win con for me? Or just in general, like we're talking about people not having a good time. Or when they kind of associate winning with having a good time. And I love having win cons as like doing certain just plays. Whether it's just even getting a beam or save. I'm so easy pleased. I'm like, whoa, it's best game. Or just a good loop. Even like making that killer whiff twice just then. I'm like, what a game. What a decent game. 2 whiffs, I'm happy. Pleased. Is he on you? Oh, he is, okay. Do we linger to... We could save. Surely he saw my arse there, did he not? As long as I'm laughing... Yeah, the thing is as well, like, even sometimes I have fun when I actually do really badly. I'm like, that's actually terrible. Like, that's such a shit play that's actually ended up making that game really funny. Whoa, you leave that fucking bus alone, mate. Oh, we really took a terrible line there. Oh, that's a large swing fake. Take. I don't know how we've... Yeah, fair enough. See you later. Right, other gens on the go. We should be all right. Good protection, 8K. Thank you very much, love. This would have been a good game. Oh, we have Dead Ad! And obviously, listen, this is not my first rodeo. What's happened to me? My controller just went weird! I like got stuck. Ooh! Ooh! I can see your little ears! Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell, she makes swings too! Is the door ready? I mean, if I go down here, I'm fucked. I think I need to get away from here. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's a lovely shot! Over the tyres! Nailed it just like me. I love the idea as well. I didn't even need it. Just the fact I was close and I was further enough away. Didn't even need the dead odd. Yeah, if only I was doing the adept this time. Oh, listen, that's an early unhook. However, if this door is ready, then we are laughing. Thanks, Gearlace. I've also got a BT, so we're all right. It's not an adept though, so you know it's not quite as a. I'm gonna leave just in case that add-on, but I think actually would have been done by it. I could get hard tunneled out and still say I had a good game. It drives on of my mates meant because they were. Well, the thing is though with that is by no means am I saying having the win con being you escaping, being like that's what makes the game fun for you. I just think that limits your fun a lot. You know, because that also then means like escaping, which is, especially on Survivor at least with, I guess if you're running stronger builds, maybe my success would be a bit higher. Because then I'm not always going for the silly shenanigan plays. But even then, it's the win rate, the escape rate, I guess is maybe just over 50 for those that, I don't know what the average is for those that are really, really like locked in with builds and stuff. But sometimes I can just have rough games when I'm out, even when I think maybe I've done really well in the game, and that's just the nature of the beast. And like I say, just having no different to Killer. If I only had fun when I was winning, that'd be not as many times I'd be having fun. That's for sure. So even if it's just a play in a game, something as simple as like that was a really nice shot with Slinger or something. You know, I shot over some obstacle or through some window, or even just I maybe got an eerie coin down. You know, just really small wins. I'm like, oh, that actually makes that entire game actually quite enjoyable. And often I could have a 4K which is maybe a really straightforward 4K, or maybe a game where I do stronger. And actually that's sometimes less fun than the games that are either really hard for draws or something, or maybe just a 1K, or even actually just being steamrolled by a team. You know, the variety is definitely where enjoyment is all over the place. Welcome in Phantoms or Governor. Remember the Governor this time, and it felt right. It felt also right. 100% agree. He gets so miserable when he loses, and I find it funny where as I'll go, if I hit dead hard, I've won the game. Well, the thing is, well, maybe with that, Lewis, it might be like a positive thing to rub off on them. Less like it's almost like a maybe they've not been open or exposed to the idea of like other different win conditions are not just escape the game. Because I do think the more I try with this game to just be good and win and things, I tend to find that's when I have my least fun. You know, I'm obviously not everyone's wired the same, but I do find putting a heavy emphasis on winning always just is, because sometimes just BS can happen in games. You know, things can happen and it's fine. It is what it is. It's not that serious to me, or nor should I think sometimes it be taken that serious. He's not changing his power to be okay. Yeah, like I say, it's not. Like I say, I'm not saying he's wrong for it. I just think maybe it limits the potential of having fun. Feels like you're probably gonna have a lot more times having a bad time with the game. We'll never forget again, Bestie. Made me feel like a wrong and I, but luckily we'll scratch that memory. That's it. We're back in the right zone. Back in the Governor or White Gov territory. Game's been all right. Yeah, we did a bit of a different game earlier called The Convenience Store. Was very fun. Very much enjoyed it.
Not right.
Very eerie, very very of that style of game. The Chillers are very cool games. And it's a blight, ladies and gents. Our Vecna. Is it a lethal blight? Because he did kind of head over. Not a ping blight. 112. We'll be pre-dropping then, huh? Chiller Art, the coffee shop one was scary. Yeah, that one was good as well. We've done a handful now, but that one definitely was one of the better ones. That was also the first one. But this one was a good one. What was it called again? The Convenience Store. Highly recommend for an hour or so of your time. Welcome back, Sally. I hope you are well. Oh, I've just realised I didn't reboot my bot. No, I did. Tell a lie. I did. Ooh, is that Grim or was that a delayed DMS? Oh, I'm on the wrong side here. Ah, hi, sir. Oh, if only I had my... Right, I'm throwing that. I'm throwing that. Nice and early. It was DMS. Oh, I didn't even spot it. Oh, he's on them too. Oh, I'll jump back on this gem. I told you to love the game. It's a very like, it's almost a... Any game I've played by them as well is very... I've never actually just come back from one saying it's bad, right? As in, like, I've always just like, I kind of know what to expect with them now for the most part. They've definitely got a nice vibe to them that just no other game that I really tend to play has it as well. Hannah, welcome in. Hope you're doing wonderful. Thank you for the shy. Hi, how's this ping looking? 132. Okie dokie. What if I tell you that it's only part of a series? I always do wonder how they link, yeah. Have I played the streamer one? That's Parasocial, right? Pixie does keep saying that's the one I need to play. So that one's it's on the... That's one I still need to pick up. But maybe when Steam do their next sale at some point, I'll pick that one up along with a couple of some others that I've just kept my eye on. But yeah, that one's meant to be good, yeah. One of the better ones, for sure. Do we dip early? No, I think we try and greed this one. This one feels like a double-edged sword, because this one's a good one to get out of the way. But also it kind of then just means the entire down, like unless there was a pallet still here, this kind of down area feels like I should be using it for something. There's also one in a bathhouse. I feel like I've seen somebody else play that one. You'll have to try some of Puppet Combo's games out if you like chillers. Nun Massacre is great. The sound, the name alone, Kia. Sign me up. Sign me up. There's one I bought over maybe Christmas or before. Actually, it might have been last year. Fuck me, it might have been the time. Called Chicken Feet, which feels very much my vibe. You get chased by a big chicken, I think. Sold! I'll play that. But yeah, I'll what was it called? Puppets Combos games. Okay, I'll have a gander. I'll have a gander. Right, so far, very quiet. Are you sure it's not just because you... No, actually. Maybe. Do I accept Steam gifts? I do, but I also don't. I don't want that to sound like I was saying I might play that game down the line as a. Sorry, I'm me saying I might pick that up down the line as a ploy to somebody get me a game. But yes, I would be obviously more than thankful. I've been gifted a couple of games down the line over the years. Oh yeah, it's one of those where I would say on that kind of as a topic though. Let's say if hypothetically it was a game maybe I'd never talked about, for example. It would be I would obviously accept it, of course, but with the it wouldn't be a guarantee to play on stream, right? Because maybe it's just not a game that I'm like, oh, that would be my game, or that would be a game for stream or something. Oh, sorry, mate. Does he come over here with you? I would assume not, right? Maybe we can get one of you healed. Oh my, he's got... Hi, guys! Oh, well, I was hoping. There we go, big boy. That's it. Oh, I wanted him to... I wanted him to kick it. That's like we don't get away with the second one. We made it far too obvious where we were. Which way are you coming down? Oh. Have one of those, mate. Slow you down, and I'll head to shack. True, yeah, exactly. Also, that it could be also if I have it on another platform, or Alan Wake would be a good example, right? So we talked about Alan Wake for a while before I actually ended up playing it, and in my head, I wanted to play Alan Wake strictly on PS5 because I was like, I want to do the platinum on it because I quite enjoy trophies on. Achievements on Steam don't quite hit the same for me. I don't know why, but I enjoy a good platinum. So that's one that I'd only want to play on that because of that reason, right? Same with a couple of other games down the line as well. I feel that's a good disclaimer in general, just because you already have a plan. Exactly, yeah. Like it would never be to take it personally or something. Like some games that just maybe they don't fit the vibe, or maybe I have a look at them. Because sometimes I will aimlessly just put games on wish lists because of that. Like I'm like, oh, that looks good. Yeah, exactly. That's an example fee. Yeah, so it was more of I put that on my wish list just as I think whenever that got announced, to check my PS5 wish list, I have to turn the PS5 on, whereas the Steam one, I'm always on my PC anyway, so I can check it a lot easier. So often I will just throw games on wish lists very aimlessly like that, as like if I don't put it on now, I will probably forget about it. Still Wakes My Beloved. Hey, I still have that. I told you I platinumed that, right? And that DLC for that I've actually put on my wish list on the PS5 because of wanting to give that a go at some point. I think you said you enjoyed it, but maybe not as much as you thought you were going to. Oh, W. Listen, I'll take this down for you, mate. That was anti-camp. Holy, okay. And Kia, on my playthrough of the main game, on the second playthrough for the platinum, I say this a lot, like, I was able to take a lot more in. I enjoyed it a lot more because I was kind of able to lock in that way. And also as well, though, yeah, it's like a thing of, that wasn't a thing against them or anything. It's just more of a... I put that on my wish list. It just so happened that actually it was a... I put it on my wish list for a plan of just keeping the game on my mind. This could actually end up being a massive turnaround here, because we were doing quite well up until that point. I don't know where Dustin is, but oh, he's there. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's a plot twist from Robin. Nice. I enjoyed it, but I didn't really understand its purpose. Ah, okay. So it kind of felt like maybe... Yeah, it didn't. It was unnecessary. Oh, I was gonna say I'll try and get a... I've still got W last gen. Okay. Shit. Oh my god, that ping. Where did he go? He just fucking just cha-cha slided over to the car. What a dead hard. I was like, I'm gonna have to do this early anyway, but didn't need to do it at all. Right, he is moriable. He is dead, but I'm just hoping... Let's maybe get this other door... Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, he's out, though. Shit, we can go and tap you up. Oh, if only I had my dead dodge still. Oh, they've tapped him. I don't know what to do, though, now. Shit. Maybe search for a medkit. Maybe go basement, search for a medkit. Or, if they get forced out... Shack! Hatchet Shack, obviously! Oh, no! Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Do I risk maybe a medkit here? Please. Do I hear it? I'm fucked. No blight! Whoa, that's a big old swing! Right, he's going to get what? Listen, he's got one more chance at it. I've got one chance at it. Oh, shit in hell. Blight, mate. Blight. We can talk about this, mate. I'm alive! Yo, normally I bottle those. We'll take it. We made it out. W us. I love those dead hordes. They're so silly. Oh, they are. They are very, very... Listen, a missed dead horde, there's something incredibly comical about it, the ping. Yeah, maybe we'll give the assist to my ping. He was with bad bin on purpose. Was he? Why would he do that, though? Undetectable while rushing. Okay. Increases the speed while rushing for 3%. Okay. Unless I'm missing something, of course. Is there a reason? I know, Killer, if you're slightly high, not 132 ping, but I know maybe if you're like 60 plus. Oh, to purposely give themselves a bad ping to help them win. Well, I reckon maybe stick to your normal ping if we're doing it to win, I guess. I feel like that is... So, is it... Because the way that worked then... He was obviously all over the shop. So I'm just trying to like figure out how that makes that easier for you as a killer. Is it to? I'm not saying that's what happened there. Oh, just yeah. I know. I can see what you mean. Yeah, because in my head, I know when I am on. I know I hear about like on a killer you want. No, is it Survivor you want higher ping? You don't want too low ping on Survivor. Yeah, so maybe it's just. But if it's bad enough, it's just bad for all involved. Yeah, like that felt like where actually that felt too extreme. So maybe that was just bad. Maybe you just had a bad ping in general, but I have games on a wish list for other people. Yeah, sometimes I will do that for like Pixie if I see like a cute game. I'm like, oh, that like I've got some Otter one. I got recommended on Instagram recently. I was like, it was more of an us game, a lot of the times, I guess, not just specifically for her. But if I see something, I'm like, oh, I'll put that on there if I don't speak to Pixie in time, and then I can remind myself at some point. I'm like, oh, there was this game I saw that you might like. Right, we shall probably do one more. Despite that maybe giving off last game, best game vibes, we shall roll the dice one more and possibly make it all crumble. We played someone that had steady 600 ping the other day. Yeah, that's so high. Like, I remember my internet was really bad at times, having like 1,000 plus, but it was in small bursts, and that was tragic. That one Otter game by chance, I feel like it's got Otter in the name. It's got some, like, let me check my wish list right now. Oh. Oh, and that also is me, Mal. Phantoms. Does it feel wrong me calling you on stream a different name? That is very kind of you. Thank you very much. We have been gifted by Mel, obviously. Parasocial. Very kind of you. I have indeed accepted. Of course, imagine decline. It's very kind of you. It's obviously one on the horizon at some point, but it's very very kind of you. That one will be played. That is one, though, we had planned, regardless. It's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Should have waited for a Steam sale, man. That's how I'm built. I just am like, if it's not on sale, I don't want it. I played against a Huntress and a Ghostface with 1,000 ping. I don't know how this is in the game. Yeah, like, any time I've had it, it has been in small bursts, right? It's never been constantly sat on that. So I'm just thinking, how is it keeping you in the game at that ping? For sure. Just like I say, swinging at your demons. What's on my wish list? Hang on. Here's that Otter game fee. That one Otter game. Where is it? Right at the bottom. Utterly Lost. And it does look very cute. Cozy, casual. Release date 2026. Oh, it's so cute. Look at it. There's a demo. So maybe at some point in my own time I have a go. It feels, it's given very... You want cozy, you want chill, you just go and be a little otter, all right, for the evening. I freaking love otters. As soon as I saw this, I get recommended sometimes these videos on Instagram that will be like 5 cozy games or 5 co-op games to play with whoever. Yeah, it looks very, very cute. Very cute. Right. R.P. Dingle dongles. Drinkabell, welcome on in, friend. Why can't we be friends? We're friends, and we're about it. Welcome in, friends. How are we doing? Drinkabell, Kimbo, how are we doing? Welcome, Raiders. Feel free to let me know. How was your stream? Did you have a good time? Oh. Run, love! Oh, well, I've just kind of tried to help you and ended up putting myself into trouble thinking that you were AFK. Good one. If you need to raid and run Drinkabell, please, of course, do. If you've not been here before, Mike Pod, he, him, pronouns, dog shit, but having a good old time. Sometimes we escape. You might... Listen, if you're here last game, we literally escaped. It was our second of the night. We're so good. Welcome in, Darley, as well. I hope you did wonderful, my friend. And thank you for the shout out for Drinkabell. If you're not already, please do go check them out. All right, add them to your list of wonderful people that I'm sure you already have. Except for me, of course. I'm the one that slipped through the cracks. Shrimmer's good. Looked a couple of Vecnas. Very nice. How have you found them in general? Are you an enjoyer of Vecna? Are you a... find them difficult? Not their biggest fan? I personally quite like them. I think they're quite fun to play against and as. Can feel a bit rough sometimes against, but overall, pretty fun. All about learning. I think I like Xenomorph too much because I have too much... Oh, they are down. Okay. Xenomorph too much because I am... Where have I missed that? Too much add-ons and too many offerings, and I'm too lazy to get rid of them. Listen, you can flex. You have your wealth of add-ons at least. But like, do you know another Xeno main with as many add-ons as me? I think not. Are you stealthy, or are you just gone in a different direction? Maybe you have. I'm gonna have to play. Hello, you are stealthy. Shit. He might have something like trails or something. Right, but don't get me though, because I'm just at the main office anyway, so you don't need me anyway. You don't. I'm not needed. You don't need me. You don't want. Okay. He's got 140 ping as well. What's going on? Maybe it's just the games. I don't know. I did feel my hit earlier, right? The first one was a little bit of a stretch. Had a mini heart attack with that scream. Sorry. It's always my fault. Oh. It is always my fault, to be honest. Before I have enough BP for the new one. As in, you want to make sure you have enough for like the 4 perk slots, or... Because I would say give them a go regardless. We'll get a heal him. Yes, I don't mind him, to be fair. They've released more OP killers. I'd rather have a Vecna than a Ghoul. Yeah, it's a very... I'm not a massive Ghoul enjoyer. I'd take him over a Legion. Take him over maybe... oh, watch yourself, love. We have a Dead Lord. But I think... if he comes for me, that's fine, seeing as... Oh, I should have chem-trapped it, shouldn't I? My bad! Do we get there in time? We do. I'd love to... Right, so... I've not learnt twice about that. That's... We need to be going about half a second too early. Yeah, I would say give them a go regardless, to be honest. I think even for getting their perks, it'll be level 15? Maybe? Is that what it is? He smashed me toes. He smashed your toes with these. He's on his tippy toes doing that as well. I don't think this can be last game. Can we get a game under 100 ping? Might be the new win con for the stream. But I'm glad you had a good time there, Drinkable. Like I say, I'm glad you had a good time. Like I say, do dash if you need to. Need to do look at any self-care, then please go for it. Right, dead or nice and early this time. That is lesson learnt. We'll go soon. Ow. Laura's also over 100 as well. Although now I've just realised by me doing that, I'm dead on. I'm just dead. That's alright, we're okay. However, we are still probably likely to be dead. Right, I'm fucking... Oh. Okay, I was going to say, I'm going to take all of the measures needed to get distance, but he doesn't want me, which I'm quite thankful for. He smashed my toes, he did, and I'm not wearing very good shoes for protecting me old tootsies. Also Red, of course. Welcome in, I hope you're doing wonderful. Hope you're doing well. I haven't played on the PT. Oh, I'm not. I'm following the conversation I'm not a part of. Has he kicked a gen? Should I be concerned? No, but he has got his power, so we'll hold off for a second. That pallet still down there has the chem trap on it. What if I pre-bada-boom that? Just in case he decides. I'm trying to think what other than maybe the vault at one of the offices. I'm trying to think what the vaults are all. I'm not quite sure. Like to get, I guess, very... Oh, there's a couple actually. No, tell a lie. There's a couple. Am I just unnecessarily being hesitant here? I think not. I think yes. just got the gen, man. There he goes, over there. There is one there, actually. There's one there. Maybe that is the better one to do. No, it wouldn't. He wouldn't vault through that. Maybe the best one to vault is that one there. To get that one that's in that kind of main room. It's quite a nice one. I find windows are so overwhelming to look at. I think I don't pay attention to it much when I'm not in chase. Like right now, I would agree. Like that is... We also probably want to go on this end, right? Right now, it's a lot of things to look at. For sure. I think once you're then in chase, though, it's a nice, like... It kind of makes me think of, like, do you know how, like, in, I don't know, Uncharted, for example, you will see a... You'll see a little bit of yellow tape, and it's like, that's where I need to go. It's quite nice like that. But it's not a perk I maybe run as much as the pick rate reflects. I'm not a massive hello. Oh, me repair, she self-care. Don't mind if I do. But it's a good one. It's a good perk for sure. It's a very good, like, I'd say it's a good learner perk as well. Never mind it actually being, like, useful for those that are experienced too, though. I think I kind of just roughly no perks. No looping enough to go kind of like, do you know what? Fuck it. I'll loop without it. Would I maybe sometimes benefit from using it? Sure. But yeah, it can easily become a crutch, I would say, yeah. It would probably have stopped me from me not running it like when I don't run it, I do have to just rely on like knowing like, right, where do pallets spawn? Which, like I say, I would say on most maps, I've got a good understanding of where most pallets spawn. Definitely a helpful one. I'm just greedy and don't use the pallets anyway. Bond is my crutch, though. I try not to... Well, the thing is as well, that can be a... I get what you mean, but also at the same time, I think it is quite a useful... Like, I would say regardless of whether it's seen as a crutch or not, that makes sense why you would benefit, you would be more successful using Bond versus not. Because of what the perk's purpose is, but maybe in the same breath, it's like, if you got thrown into a game without Bond, I'm sure you would adapt, right? I'm sure you would still succeed. But maybe there might be the odd save that might not quite work for you. My crotch is head on! That's good to know. Thank you for sharing with the class. I thought that was Oni. That was my reflection. We could. Hang on. See what we can do here. Because he might want to vault. It's in his power, though. I could argue my crutch doesn't use resources from my team, but kind of defeats the purpose of admitting I have a crutch. Yeah, like even, I guess you could say hypothetically, a dead hard is a crutch, right? You could put that in the category. Come my way, please. Please. I want to see you all turn into flour in that. Like, could you say, as long as it provides value, like, could you say even something like Chem Trap is a crutch? Because you're, anytime you throw a pallet, you're, if you've got it, you're giving yourself an extra 20% of time or whatever the numbers are. I don't know. I don't care. You run what you want, right? As in, like, I don't have a... Hi, mate. Do you want to vault? That's it, big boy. There you go. And I've got another proposition for you if you want... Oh, yeah, me just die. That's not a proposition. I've not learnt 3 times in a row, everybody. So that's on me, that one. All I know is I'm not shit without my build. To be fair, as well, is like a... And also, that goes into the... So do you know how, like, me having Windows just then, I think sometimes it can do the reverse as well. I do think sometimes having things that you're... Oh, I know I've got this. So I kind of almost can take the foot off the gas a little bit. So, like, me knowing... Not that it worked in that scenario, but maybe sometimes you might play a tile differently knowing you've got something else as a backup if you need it or something, you know? Sometimes for me, it's definitely that. That might be a me mindset. Yeah, I think to be fair, though, he has got 1 gen left, hasn't he? And this actually has not got... Not that I've done much in terms of a good performance. We, Does she get... No. That's a shame. Unfortunate. Right, unfortunately, ladies and gents, that is actually going to have to be the last game, though. That is going to be all she wrote. I'm always equally bad, which is why I like Chaos Shuffle. I think also that does highlight maybe some... Yes! Now, don't moor me, though. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look at it. If you don't look at it, it didn't happen. Don't look at it. It didn't happen. Your pathing is so weird. Now, that's intended as an insult. But what that may be, I translate that as, obviously, they've pathed well because they're winning, right? Tinkerer, they had Unforeseen. They had Pop Goes the Weasel. And they had Eruption. Okay? And that's also me not learning from the ping. Obviously, out of his control, but... GG's. Right, bad news is I do need to shaft off. I'd have loved to have another one as a bit of a dead rubber. Exactly, it's called Being Unpredictable. That's going... You didn't do what I thought you were going to do, and that has obviously made you a much more skilled killer. You know, maybe it's not quite the burn that... Not quite the burn they think. Right, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is us dunzos. Thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate it. We're going to find somewhere wonderful to go. Wasn't a bad little night. I quite sometimes like the play a little game that will see us halfway, maybe 3/4 through a stream, and then find something, a little bit of solo to Survivor to end us on. Very excited, however, to play some more Vecna, hopefully, at the weekend. So, obviously, definitely get Vecna in the queue. Of course, no pressure or anything. Right, who are we going to go and say hello to? By the way, me and my partner Hall with the latest weekly video. Hall, I'm hoping in meaning laugh, right? Is that like a word for laugh? Hall also sounds like it could come across like be sick. Like hurling up. They were crying, laughing. Get in, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is literally all the promo you need. That is the new YouTube video, which Sally's partner was crying, laughing with. I bet if you go over as well, bet you'll pure cry and laugh at it. Right, where are we going though? We're going to go and say hello to, who have raided recently? Joe. We have raided Wolf. We have raided Lel. We have raided Watsy. We have raided Cullen. That's I'm running out of fingers. I cry whenever I watch Mike too. See? All right, with laughter, of course, as well. Right, I think I know where we're going, but let's just make sure they are still playing those or video games in that. Oh, no, actually, I've got this person, because I don't think I get to raid this person too much. Yes, okay. We're going to say hello to somebody that is a friend of the stream. You might have seen them about. Coffee. I'm guessing they say it as gnome, even though it doesn't have an E on it. That's how I would say it anyway, and I've always just called them Coffee. But anyways, we're going to say hello to Coffee. They are wonderful. You'll have a great time. They're currently playing some School Merchant. They are very chill, all right? So if you've been like, this man has been shouting in my ears, screaming, squealing, making all kinds of noise, you'll have a lovely, relaxing time over at Coffee, okay? Thank you for the stream. I hope you all have a good rest of your night, and take care, friends. Stay jellical. Am I right? We're going to go raid Coffee. Go be lovely to them. Copy whichever raid message applies to you. All right, and we're going to go and get our hunker dunk on. Feel free to participate, okay? Follow the lead of people like Fee, people like Pixie, people like those that like to cat run. I actually don't know what the emote is called. TY Mid-Pod, you're welcome. Right, good night to give me my droppies. Good night to Sally, good night to Fee, good night to Clover. You're welcome, thank you for hanging out, I appreciate it. Good night to Pickles, good night to Kit. Good night to Phantoms. Good night to Ruben. Thank you for doing the raid commands as well. Hope there'll be more Resi chapters. Mr. X's Killer and Pennywise It chapter. Some people say they're exhausted of Resi stuff. Maybe I would say give it a bit more breathing room, and then I might be open to it. But I'm okay with what we've got. Good night to Sally. Good night to Jiffle Joffle. Good night to Red Zone. Good night to Dolly. Good night to Drinkerbell and Raider, lovely friends. Good night to... I can't do it high pitched, Pixie. It's late. Just pretend I'm doing Pickles, but it's really high pitched. Good night to Pickles. Good night to Kia, of course, as well. And if I've missed anybody, just know this goodbye is for you. That salute was just for you. Everybody else, fuck everybody else. That one was for you. All right. Them with no name, but actually does have a name, but I wasn't aware of said name because I didn't say your name. All right. Go be nice to Coffee and I. We'll see you on Saturday, okay? Don't misbehave whilst I'm away. I've got people living in your walls watching, okay? See you soon. See you Saturday. Don't misbehave. Have a